Hi, my name is Vi, and in this presentation I'll walk you through a major breakthrough in the diagnosis of Alzheimer's disease, a simple blood test that is matching and in some cases outperforming the traditional gold standard diagnostic tools. Alzheimer's disease is a progressive neurodegenerative condition affecting over 55 million people globally, and that number is only expected to double within the next few decades. Why is early Alzheimer's so difficult to diagnose? Despite its growing impact, diagnosis is often delayed until the disease has already advanced, largely because current diagnostic tools are either too expensive, invasive, or simply not accessible to many healthcare systems. Typically, confirmation of Alzheimer's involves either a PET scan, which is costly and limited to specialized centers, or a lumbar puncture of cerebrospinal fluid, a procedure that many patients find far too invasive or uncomfortable. In some parts of the world, fewer than 2% of patients will ever receive these tests. What if we had a test that could deliver all the same diagnostic power just with a blood sample? That's exactly what the biomarker plasma percent p-tau217 is offering, a simpler alternative. I will explain today in this infographic how percent p-tau217 performs against industry standard tests and how it is measured, and how it could change the way that we diagnose and manage Alzheimer's. The central biomarker to this discovery, percent p-tau217. It refers to the ratio of phosphorylated to unphosphorylated tau within the blood. Tau proteins are key indicators of Alzheimer's, as they form tangles in the brain that disrupt neural communication. The ratio helps for confounding variables like kidney disease that falsely evaluate raw tau levels. How was this tested? This test was evaluated in two large-scale studies, BioFinder 2 conducted in Sweden and the Night Alzheimer Disease Research Center conducted in the United States. These studies used both cognitively impaired and unimpaired participants, ensuring that the results were applicable across different stages of the disease. The accuracy of percent p-tau217 was tested using two diagnostic strategies, a simple cutoff designed to optimize sensitivity, and a two cutoff approach, which classifies patients into three zones: positive, negative, or intermediate. This method allowed for greater clinical confidence in extreme cases while identifying uncertain results more cautiously. The BioFinder 2 study, percent p-tau217 predicted amyloid PET positivity, a key marker of Alzheimer's, with 95% accuracy using the two cutoff method. When it came to predicting tau PET positivity, which is a better indicator of symptomatic Alzheimer's, percent p-tau217 again outperformed CSF tests. In the same cohort, it reached 94% accuracy with an AUC of 0.96. These findings were validated with external cohort-derived cutoffs, meaning the thresholds weren't tailored to the test group, but instead transferred from independent populations such as Night ADRC and UCFS. The consistency of results across groups confirms the test reliability. What's also important is the temporal stability of this biomarker. In a follow-up analysis of 40 participants over 3 years, only one individual shifted diagnostic classification, showing that percent p-tau217 provides consistent results over time, which is essential for long-term tracking and treatment decisions. In addition to performance in impaired individuals, percent p-tau217 also classified amyloid PET positivity in cognitively unimpaired individuals with an AUC of 0.96, showing its potential as a screening tool for early stage or preclinical Alzheimer's. This is already being applied in recruitment for trials like AHEAD 345, which explore preventative treatment before symptoms begin. Another key point is the agreement between plasma percent p-tau217 and the reference standards. Visual readouts of AB PET scans, the method currently approved by FDA, were compared to plasma results and showed 95% concordance, suggesting the blood test is on par with clinical visual assessments used in hospitals today. What does all of this mean? First, now we have a strong replicable evidence that plasma percent p-tau217 is diagnostically equivalent to, and in some cases superior to, traditional CSF and PET-based tests. With predictive accuracy consistently between 90 to 95%, blood tests offer clinicians a reliable, accessible, and far less invasive tool for detecting Alzheimer's pathology, especially in the early or mild cognitive impairment stages where treatment is most likely to make a difference. Second, its scalability is unmatched. Blood collection is cheap, quick, and widely available. This means that percent p-tau217 can not only be used in specialty clinics, but also in general practice, nursing homes, and rural healthcare systems, places where PET and CFS testing is not simply an option. Lastly, this biomarker supports more than just diagnosis. It can aid in trial recruitment, monitor treatment response, and eventually play a role in personalized medicine strategies for Alzheimer's disease. In short, percent p-tau217 isn't just a research tool. It's on track to become a clinical game changer in how we diagnose and manage Alzheimer's worldwide. Thank you for listening.